Alright, you sneaky bastards. Here is my first build for Outer Worlds. This build is called Ninja because we are basically role-playing a ninja. Mind blown. With this build you're gonna be excellent at sneaking and being extremely good at melee combat. I'm only about level 12, but I'm gonna give you tips on how to level the build further. Everything that you see has been recorded on hard difficulty. Primary attributes for this build are Dexterity and Intelligence. Dexterity increases weapon attack speed, but more importantly it affects very important skills for this build such as dodge, sneak and one-handed melee weapons. Intelligence increases critical damage and also affects many important skills such as Persuade, Hack and Medical. One-handed melee weapons have generally high crit chance, that is why intelligence crit damage increase works perfectly for such a build. I've also put 1 point into strength to increase melee damage by 10% and also increase carrying capacity slightly, since it is such an important thing in this game. I've also decided to put 1 more point into charm to get more starting points into persuade, while also reducing temperament to below average, so I have no health regeneration whatsoever, but it isn't such a big deal, trust me. Most important skills for this build are one-handed melee and dodge. One-handed melee offers various bonuses when wielding one-handed weapon and it also increases melee crit chance by a lot. Dodge increases dodge travel distance, reduces harmful status effect duration and also gives fantastic benefits such as dodge recovery speed by 100%, increased armor rating and melee attack damage after using dodge. Other important skills are sneak and persuade. Sneak for obvious reasons, but you don't need to go very high with sneak, you're gonna do enough damage as is from stealth. Persuade bonus is fantastic for any build really, because it grants 20% chance to make human enemies cover in fear for 3 seconds. There are also many other fantastic bonuses from Persuade if you decide to put more points into it. Upon reaching higher levels I would suggest having a minimum of 80 points into one-handed melee and dodge, while distributing rest of the points as you see fit. Perks that we want are ones that would increase health, armor, give any kind of bonuses to tactical time dilation, restore health and tactical time dilation meter upon kill, and so on. If you plan on playing solo, then Lone Wolf is a must. Speed Demon and Tactical Master are also great perks for this build because they increase movement speed during tactical time dilation. As for gear, I would suggest using one-handed melee weapons with mods that would increase damage in some way, such as Mr. Ouch mod that increases power attack damage by 20%. I'm guessing there are other mods that would increase damage in some way, shape or form, so definitely focus on them. We already have enough attack speed, and usually some of these unique ones come with increased attack speed as well. Armor that I'm wearing is light one. I've found this particular armor at Groundbreaker Station. I think you can purchase it at the vendor, so it shouldn't be a problem finding this exact one, but you don't have to use it. I went with this one because it comes with Tech Kit and Nightingale Step mods already installed. Next to that I've added Toughened to increase physical armor rating and Reactive Kinematic Shield Projector. This thing grants temporary invulnerability when health drops to about 20 or 30%, somewhere like that. Invulnerability window is very short, but it is there and it helps in tough situations. You don't have to go with the exact gear setup that I'm wearing here, this is completely up to you how you wanna play. You can play with heavy armor if you want. Most important thing to know about this build is to use dodge as much as possible. Whenever we use dodge, we get benefits from it, depending on the rating of dodge skill. Due to high weapon attack speed and also high crit chance, we do very good damage as long as weapon that we're using is decent. Considering the amount of unique weapons, it shouldn't be an issue getting decent numbers when it comes to damage done. I also advise combining health items with food that increases health by 25%. Upon unlocking more medical slots, you can add something that would increase survivability even further, or something that would affect tactical time dilation meter in some positive way. Completely up to you. Anyway, that would be all for this build. Expect some more builds in the future, but this game doesn't have such huge variety when it comes to builds, so I'm gonna have to think outside the box to make builds more original, but that might be very hard to do. We'll see. At least when it comes to combat-based builds like this one. Anyway, that's all. Stay tuned.